Welcome, and here we're looking at gold. The main points here are that, base metals, aluminium, copper, and so forth are trending strongly to the downside. Silver is the better short. It's in a weaker mode. However, the structure that we have down through here so far is only in 3 waves, so that can be bullish corrective. So that means that the market can move up. It may make a new low here, but it can move up from here. The only place you'd go long from would be on the 1250 here as support. So bear that in mind. Otherwise, we're looking to sell new lows, but also selling new lows here is going to be tough because 1230, 1220, they're all going to be quite strong supports through here. So a bit of a rock and a hard place here. So looking at silver, however, this particular move through here appears to be corrective and a bounce off the 1900 here. So a breaking of this low here would create a short through here, but it'll also be a little bit tough too going down through here until it becomes a retested resistance. But this would be the better short here, because when you look at if I can just find a larger chart here, this is a weekly here. We can quite clearly see that the 2000 here, the $20, it's failing at that point, and this all through here is a corrective pattern through here. So new lows should be made. See if we've got a daily chart here. But once again, we've been talking about this particular pattern in here somewhat, and we could see that it tried to get support back up through here, but it's just sort of failed from that point. And if this is wave 3 here or here, depending how you view things, but the main point is that new lows should be made below here, and this 1800 here would be the target for that. So this would definitely be the better short. And also too, while we're here, if this is wave 1 down through to here, then wave 5 will be about the same length as well. Alrighty, the copper market, this is just the daily chart here. Now, I've got it down here as a possible A, B, C here for the B wave here, and yes, that's probable. However, we really need to consider this as an alternative wave 3 coming down through here as well, and that would mean that these lows here would be taken out. In fact, we'd see a low below the 300 here. This is actually occurring in some of the other commodities like aluminium, so there's still a lot of weakness there. There's no particular upside there. Once the 320 becomes the retested resistance, if that's the case, then that will help cement it further to the downside as well. So materials sector has still got weakness to display. The oil market is still correcting across the 98 here, and I've just sort of relabeled this as a wave 4 here, and be looking at basically we're just looking at the corrective pattern across 98 here. 97 is the first support here, but then 96.50 is the other one that would be looking at here. So it can possibly come down to this area through here. So just be mindful of that. You don't want to go long until either we've got a complete correction down through here, or if this moves up here and you've got 98 as support, then move it there. But it is in bearish mode at the moment, so be mindful of that. The soybean market, pretty much doing what we thought. We're looking for an impulse wave up through here. It could be bullish and continue up through here as well, but once again, would really need to be on top of the 1300 there as support to confirm that. Yes, we could move in on the 272 there. Just bring this over here, just on this chart here. If you do go long here, you need to keep the stops under this 272 here. And once this has been moved up higher or retested the 80 here and got support and then moved up, then you can move them to this point here, because it just may do something like this here, move up through here, then come back here and then move up through here. So you just really want to be, you just want to be safe for the time being. So we can go long off this market. The wheat market here, this is just the weekly chart. We've been looking at this a little bit, so I just wanted to carry on with it a little bit too, is that, we'd seen these this move down, strong move down through here on higher volume. Then we've seen these guys here on lower volume here, meaning sellers, it sort of dried up. But this is what happens in a correction anyway. A corrective pattern is identified on lower volume, and now we're seeing higher volume on a move down through here. We're at, and last time we spoke to, at 50-50, which is an important midpoint here. So we always expect a bounce off that sort of area through here, and that's what we're seeing at the moment. But we're still looking for further downside. So once this bounce is finished here, it will become the resistance. Was support, it will become resistance, and then move down further, and we can be looking at 530, which is the next level down. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. The levels, of course, the 40 will kick in as well, as will the 45. They've all got their degrees of strength. So the corn market is also set up for a long trade as well. It's moved up, and you can see that it's tested it now as support, and it's looking impulsive to the upside. So if you're long there, that's fine. Keep the stop under here, and look to add on the 34 there. This is likely to have a little 5-wave structure here in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, then an A and a B and a C here, and then moving up. So it can come back and check. What we want to get is support on that 433 there. That's the next step up. Then 5. Then there'll be profit taking at 8, and we need to deal with 40 if we get there. So, this is it's a reasonable possibility for it to move up, but we don't have a lot of evidence so far. This is the weekly chart here. We're getting extra volume in here from last week, which was good. So all we're really going off is looking at this possibly finishing here. So using the robo method daily or weekly can also help this as well. The orange juice market, essentially we've been looking for an A and a B and a C in terms of an A and a B and a C here, and looking for an impulse wave to the upside, and we are getting that. Don't worry about this trend line here, that shouldn't be there. That's already been breached. So essentially long above the 140, but I wouldn't overtrade until we get up, until we can see what we're looking for. As we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then a pull back into here in 3, and then another 5 here. We want to see it, we want to see it basically get up through here as such. That's where we'll be adding through here. But you can certainly add on the 45, or the 144 or the 145 here. But you need to keep your stop under the 138 here, because we get 5 waves up here. This can pull back 61.8 or 62%, and clip your stop out. So you need to keep it away from the market. But we also need to get some confirmation that we are moving to the upside, and it does look good because we've got this this structure down through here. But it could be a bit wobbly. We could end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So we just need to be a little bit careful. But it seems to be panning out okay. All right. Thank you.